Hi, folks. I hope you're all doing good. I have another rogue toothpick to show, or overgrown toothpick, massive toothpick. In other words, another clasp. But first, let's take a quick spin around the block because there's something new out here that I want to show. I got a lot of stuff. I'm putting this Winchester's taking cuts in front of everything, just because I really like this knife. In fact, I'm starting to really like the pattern too. This might not be my last clasp knife that I purchased in my lifetime. But first, let's take a look around the block. A lot of the same stuff. Take a spin around the block here. This is what I want to show. This came in from Switzerland, and it's another Victorinox Solo in a blue Alox. See that? This one has this funky plus pattern. This came right in from Switzerland. But I want to show you, I know I've run this by you before. I haven't done a full video on it. But this is the Victorinox green Alox Solo. And this has the little shark on the back. And I seen right now on eBay, somebody is selling theirs because there's only 100 of these made. Someone's selling it on eBay right now, and it's in an auction, and the auction's already up to $110, believe it or not. And there's a bunch of bidders going after it. And when these came out about a month and a half ago, they were $43 shipped to the door. So, I don't know. I'm not going to post it. It's good to know that if I wanted to auction it off, I'd probably get $100+ for it. That's for sure. Sometimes they work out. Sometimes the deals you make work out. And that certainly did. But I mean, it's such a cool knife, I wouldn't want to sell it. That's why I bought a blue one too. Now let's get to this beast. We haven't did quite completed the spin around the block. So as you'll see, that's the same stuff out there from the last video. I still got Stewart stuff I got to show. I'm cutting in front of him too. There's the Opie. And, oh yeah, here's a vintage Camillus office knife that just came in. For like $8. I figured why not. That'll go good with my genuine ivory one. But let's take a look at this one that's cutting in front of everybody. This is from the Winchester Cartridge series. And now these aren't like real rare like the Big John Henry. Let's put this up here. The Shanton Morgan Big John Henry. I still haven't seen another one like that. Whereas I've seen, you can find a new one of these every day on eBay. There's quite a few of them that were made. So it's more like a collector's series where the Shanton Morgan was probably more of just a limited run. But this is why I bought this one in particular. They're all made, the whole series is made out of a burnt orange bone, jigged bone. Actually, it's like a peach seed. But all the ones that I've seen, the orange has been too dark. So I've passed on them. And I don't know, I could be passing on good ones. It could just be the photography. But I wanted a lighter orange, more of a translucent orange, and I finally found one. So, without further ado, there she is. Now, this guy said it was new in the box, but of course he played with it because those are his scratches. That looks like opening a package or something. And it's a fingerprint magnet because it's got a high polish. Now these are made by Bluegrass Cutlery. But see how it's a lighter bone? I've really been waiting for one of these. And everything's good to fit and finish. It looks like gaps here, but they're not really gaps. It's just like a dark. You see where it goes all the way around on everything. Up here and up here. But if you look close, it's not gaps. So it's built with some quality. My only disappointment was the guy played with it a lot and looks like he wiped it down with paper towels maybe, which is a big no-no. As you'll see, look at that. That's not all fingerprint. But I already bought a sheath for this, a belt sheath. And I may take it camping along with my Puma. That'd be pretty killer to kick out in front of the bonfire. Start whittling on a stick. Let's check out the action on it. She clamps down. Not quite centered. It's a little bit centered more. As far as it's a little bit of a gap up here. And then there was a big gap over here somewhere. Over here. If you can see that. But all in all, I'm happy with it. Because these are not, there's not a lot of resale value on these. You can get what you paid for them. But I mean, they're not going to go ridiculously up in price or in value. So this is kind of one where I don't want to use the Shat and Morgan. I don't even want to open and close that because I don't want to wear off that cool etching on there. But I wanted one that I can really play with. And this looks like this is going to be the one. Like I said, I just ordered a belt sheath for it for like $8, all leather. And I'm going to see how it's illegal to carry in the streets because it's 5 3/4 inch handle. Not sure how long the blade is. But did you hear that thing pop out? I wanted one of these instead of the case because I hear the case are a little sloppy, a little soggy on the opening and closing, as a slick slicer would say. It's a 4.5 inch blade, 4 1/4 cutting edge. So that's definitely illegal here in Michigan. But if I had it out in the woods in a sheath, the only people that would run into it would be the DNR, which is the Department of Natural Resources, and they can write you up, but they probably wouldn't say nothing. Comes down pretty good. She pops out. Okay, now the ultimate test. I love the bullet shield. Winchester. I'm actually starting to like Winchester knives. As you can tell, I got a lot more than the Remington. Look at this nice wedge. Winchester Cartridge series. And this blade shape's a lot better than the case model too. Let's bring out Big John and compare blades. As It's more of a swedge on the Winchester. And let's just put them down here and take a look at them. They're all smudged up with my greasy fingers. You could almost say that it's identical frames. I know this is made by Bluegrass Cutlery, but they farmed some of their work out to Queen, and this is a Shat and Morgan, so it's very possibly this could be made by Queen too. I'm really not sure if Bluegrass Cutlery manufactures knives in Ohio or if they're just a distributor. I think it's possibly they're just a distributor. But there you guys go. Take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.